Alright guys, so my first individual competition is coming up in about, I was counting last night in my head, it's been like 18 months. So that's a scary thought. So what we were running through is we were talking to Dan, and in the morning we decided we should do a simulation weekend. So we're gonna train Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and put more of our focus onto the workouts and the intensity of the workouts. So maybe my overall volume might go down, but more workouts and more intensity. So we started our simulation off this morning. I've been following Rich on Instagram, I've been following Mayhem Athlete, and I've seen a lot of bench press. So we started with a pretty gnarly bench press workout, took us about 30 minutes, and then we just went into a quick deadlift, handstand, push-up workout.
I think so the first one we kind of blew out our chest, was bench press and legless rope climbs. Rested for, what do you think, like 45 minutes?
Yeah, 45 to 60 minutes.
We just hit a deadlift and handstand push-up workout. Strict handstand push-ups were extremely hard. I feel like my shoulders a little bit pulled forward and the volume seemed like a lot, but I think Rich's typical style is like volume, volume, volume. So just getting used to rest, recover, and do some more volume. Typically that's something she's good with anyway, but just practicing at a little bit higher intensity.
Yeah, so I even said to him right before we just hit that second one was, the whole purpose of this is to do something as hard as you can, rest a little bit. Like at competition, I drank a shake with a little bit of carb in it, not getting a ton of food in, because this is all gonna be within a 4-hour time frame this morning, kind of just like if we were at a competition day. And I even started warming up and like, man, I just hate this cool down, warm up, have to go hard again. I like, you know, my strength progressions. I like going hard once and then having a long break or the rest of the day and then coming back the next day. So just getting in my head again, it's like, hey, you're gonna have to go hard, cool down, warm right back up, and go just as hard as you did that first time, and just accumulating that volume. So that's the whole purpose of today and tomorrow that we're gonna be showing you and bringing you awesome workouts. It's just gonna be a little bit different out of the norm from what we normally. I've been stalking Rich's Instagram, and I feel like things are gonna come from Mayhem Athlete for his Instagram. And I recently saw a bunch of sandbag over jerk block, heavy sandbag, and I've seen him do a lot of echo bike.
Yeah, I think something a little bit quicker and faster, higher output.
Gross. Okay. Flashbacks to the cheese curds at the CrossFit Games. I thought that was gonna be easy. It was so hard. Okay,
Don't
so 21, 15, 9, 12, 9, 6, done.
Don't save anything for round 2. This is just all out.
Okay.
Like one and done.
So 12, 9, 6 then? Yep. I was gonna say 9, 6, 3 if we did rest and repeat. I hate being short. I don't know if I can get a 150 over that bad boy. Why are you so smart?
How'd you get so lucky?
I don't know.
So what are you using?
Okay, I think I'm gonna cry in this workout. It's one of those workouts I feel like I don't know if I can do it. This is the 150. I just think that sandbag's too long. So if anything, I'll use the 125 and use this one. Let me see. Let me try this first. I really hope he doesn't program something like this. This is going to be a long workout. This is going to be a 15-minute workout. Because each one of those takes every ounce of power that I have. It's gonna kill me. I haven't picked up a 150 in a long time. The 100's so different.
Shit! Yes. Turn these lights up. Yeah. Black hoodie, black scully, blacked out on white floor. I've been dragging my suits, but back to my roots. I walked in this playing dice war. I still cover my ears when they hype y'all. I got no perspective on your local left for this is beefing on these social networks. Another broken record, I ain't no for checking. I'm a local rep. Said I'm with the locals, yeah. I'm posted with a poster, you probably got a poster, yeah. I'm not even close to that. I jazz it up, smashing, I'm picking up no shoes. Kicked out the building, eating tricks with the tricks who still trick out the building. I'm in big drops and ziplocs, they stick out the ceiling. Let her flip flop and lip off. You think got you dealing with a guy. Don't come to me with your problems.
Day 2. So we are starting day 2 simulation. Dan is here today. He did the first workout with us yesterday and he wrote this one. So he picked things that I really don't like. He knows I don't like dumbbells. So we're using heavy dumbbells, walking lunges. We are doing some GHD sit-ups, which I tend to avoid. And then also rowing, which I just like, ugh. So he picked a good one for me. We're gonna start with that, and then we'll rest a little bit, hit a lift, and then we'll hit another Metcon. So I'm definitely sore, and I can feel like just getting into the hang of Metconning all of the time is mentally exhausting, knowing that I have to do that. I like having my strength pieces, I like having my accessory movements, where I just get to focus on what I'm doing and not have to push that hard. So that's the whole point of doing this weekend. So we'll see how today goes. I don't think I can go here, I think I'll fall off. Yeah,
that's not.
That's how it's gonna have to go. But getting 2 of them in that spot is gonna be a big challenge.
Did I volunteer? No. I don't mind some lunges though. Gotta compromise with the GHD because I hate those, but
I set up the end one, he set up this one, so you're in the middle.
Middle it is.
Yeah, so down, back, down, should start. So if you look at the 70 and the 55 pound head, it's not that much different.
Yeah,
so for Rich, his back is so much bigger, and Dan. So I'm gonna have to go here. I mean, it is a little bit bigger, but it's not drastic. I feel like probably in proportion to our shoulder widths and the amount of muscle that they have on their body. Because I could do everything else, but it's just so big. My frame is a little bit smaller. But then again, that's why I like my steps and toes bar. That's perfect. That's tough. For me,
front rack's the worst.
Oh, yeah.
That's my least favorite lunge. Oh my gosh.
My second row was faster because I thought you were gonna get me by a lot.
Yeah, I didn't do my first row that hard.
Yeah.
The second one I tried to sell out a little bit more.
GHDs, man.
Oh my god.
This whole
No.
section.
I'm so slow.
Yeah, I gotta work on those. It's just like goes numb.
I feel like it's way slower if you go like really fast and then sit and take like some huge break, and rather than just going slow like rep for rep.
I have to do them like slow and controlled.
Yeah.
No.
Because as soon as I get to like 20, I just feel like all the blood slowly getting like slung into my head as I'm like doing GHDs.
I never get
So
there.
I gotta do them like slow and controlled. If they're fast, I'm just like, I feel like my head's this big with blood.
My quads.
That's better.
So sad. He just
That
wants to
mama?
lick all of our sweat off.
Timmy in the well?
So maybe you can go to the bathroom?
Probably. Take me outside. What you said before helped, so it was like, it's not comfortable.
That's just not
In my head, I'm like, okay, it's just not, it's
they're
not
not
comfortable
going
for
anywhere.
anyone,
Yeah.
so just keep walking.
Easy!
There we go. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Okay. I can do one arm. Okay. But I think I'll be okay. This pec's tighter too, so. No, it doesn't hurt, it just, the spot isn't as. Does that make sense? We're gonna do bar muscle up, 1296.
Perfect bar muscle up.
Nobody asked him. No, I'm kidding. He made it up. 12 burp.
The tables have turned.
Yeah, I know. Ugh. Do you think burpee bar muscle up's gonna make it worse? Yeah, because all the pushing. Let's do that for both. 12, 10, 8, all the way through. Yeah, I just need to loosen this guy up for a solid overhead position. Stupid imbalances. Okay. 12, 10, 8, all the way through. Bar muscle up and still in control, guys. And you don't have to worry about anything. You know what number. What do you think? 12, 12, 10, 10, 8, 8.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anybody said they're gonna stop you, dude? Sugar bowl with an actual arsenal. No problem. Still feel lost down here, gone down here. Pain is blood, there's scars down here. Got pie in the sky, but we starved down here. The rich live, they grieve more. The poor die, you grieve more. And even with that. That's it, somehow you survive. You just drop off your luck, somehow you uprise now. Get ready for the road. You're from a place where the strong surviving.
My whole body is tired. My legs were really tired. My midline from stabilizing. My heart rate. That was a really good workout. I actually really liked it.
Yeah,
it's nice. 30 reps of each.
Something I figured out on the fly. Is on the way down, I'd fold my straps. So I'd do my burpee with folded and then come back up, so it kept the chalk on.
Oh, nice.
It was actually super easy and it was like actually nice.
Yeah. You guys were flying on your first set. By my ups. We just finished 2 workouts and we had a build to a heavy strength piece and then a 3rd workout for the day. This morning I had my typical oatmeal with my protein. So I loaded up, I did a double serving, loaded up on carbs and protein, and I avoided fat because you want to make sure you have something to burn, and the fat is harder to burn. And then, so I had that about an hour and a half before I got in here, had my caffeine, and then we got started on our 2 workouts. I didn't have anything in between the 2 because we took about a 20 to 30 minute break. So cooled down enough, re-warmed up the movements, and then hit that one hard. And then I could tell, you know, at my like almost feeling not shaky, but like my body's definitely needing something to kind of pick back up. So I have a shake. So I used Magical Charms. I took 1 scoop of that with a half a scoop of the Ignition, which is like a pure carb. It's got like a pure sugar, so like a dextrose, so it's fast absorbing. So I immediately kind of start to feel like I come back to life. So I've just been sipping on that, and we've been resting for about 25 minutes right now. So I'm gonna mobilize my shoulders, and then we're gonna go into a heavy lift. We're gonna work up to a heavy 2 or 3 rep overhead squat because I haven't done that in a very long time. I can tell you what I'd like to hit on snatch. I could tell you what I'd like to hit on clean, but I have literally no clue on overhead squat. So just in case that shows up, then I can have some numbers in the back of my head. I'm definitely tired, and I was telling them like this is less volume than we typically do, but it's the more metcons. So tonight when I get home, I'll do this overhead squat, a short burner, and then I'll focus on mainly carbohydrates and protein. I'll get some fat in for some recovery, but I'm gonna worry less about vegetables tonight. So just making sure I'm continuing to keep my glycogen levels high, so I have stores in when we come back in and we hit, you know, 2 or 3 more hard workouts tomorrow, and then I can see how I feel on Monday. And if I'm super tired, if I'm super sore, I'll probably know I wasn't eating enough, I didn't warm up well enough, I didn't cool down enough, all of that stuff, and just kind of get dialed in for the next 2 weeks. I hate that feeling of no oxygen. It's like just telling yourself it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It hurts, but it's gonna be okay. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It's like literally all that's going through my head. But I'm glad I did it. Always are when it's over. I was happy with I hit 21 calories in a minute, which like, for me, that's really good. Really good. So, and then to keep going, have to handstand walk after. So, I mean, I think power, salt bakes power, and so continuing to do explosive banded stuff is, I think, even transferring onto that machine. So, just shows me I'm doing the right things. Now, it was a really good second day. Now I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna eat a lot of food because I was telling him before I started, like, my head feels a little funny. And I think it's just because I haven't done this many Metcons in, I don't know, 6 months. So I haven't changed my eating, and I definitely need to make sure I stock up on carbs tonight because I think I'm in a deficit right now. I can just kind of feel it. So that's always the name of the game at competition. Eat, eat, eat. It doesn't matter what it is. Obviously try to eat clean food, but get calories in. So I think just practicing that, so when I get there, I am not in a deficit and, you know, hindering myself from the get-go. Really good day. Thanks for tuning in. Give some of these workouts a try. They've been good. And then keep an eye out for the Mayhem Classic, and we'll see how it goes.